didn't even wear my slippers, Mama. I just ran. I ran for my life. I ran barefoot through the bush, through the swamp. Uncle that was part of it too.
Hey!
Swamp. Uncle that was part of it too.
Hey!
He wasn't He wasn't helpful. He was destroying families, Mama.
Hey!
His so-called help to poor families was very promised their children a future and then sold them off.
Hey, I never thought a man could do so much for another family. And come to see.
Where is my brother Junior?
Do you know what? Mr. Abdul, that Papa's friend before he died. May God bless that man. He has given me and Junior scholarship to go to school.
Wow, Malaika. Mama, I'm so happy.
And if only I was a little patient, my daughter wouldn't have gone through all these pains.
Mama, stop crying. At least I am back alive and healthy.
And today we have a guest who really profits. And creating this particular topic, I was wondering, so it means that there's a profit to it, but I will not be doing the talk alone. She is so many things, but I would prefer to start at the founder of the Ergote Foundation. Anna Hussaini Pai is in the studio. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Good morning.
We're so glad to have you. Now, like I said, there are so many feathers to your cap. Can you tell us a little about yourself?
Okay, so I'll start with the fact that I'm a PhD student of sustainable development. It's such an exciting journey so far. I'm a fellow of the Institute of Mentoring and Coaching in Nigeria, an associate member of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, the founder and convener of Ergote Foundation. So I won't cut it short there. So,
yes.
Yeah.
We're so glad to have you. And before we get into the discussion today, you did recently you had a program celebrating the boy child. Looking at human trafficking and the boy child, is there any connect somewhere
about what goes on the other side? Is what kind of fuels the rush to go out of the shores of this country, and even within the shores of this country, because it still happens here.
It does, really.
Yeah.
It does. And I'm glad that you have brought the issue of economic drivers, where you said it pays a whole lot. If not, I feel like with so many initiatives trying to handle trafficking, but it's still happening.
Yeah.
It means that somebody is benefiting from
Very
it,
much so.
obviously. Now, what are some of the main economic drivers behind human trafficking?
Okay, so for me, I think I'll start with the fact that because the traffickers really don't have enforcement agents, that will turn a blind eye to what's going on. Some is very visible when they come the ring
to our listener, and let's let you know that in this particular season there'll be a mixture of languages because of the caliber of people that are mentioned, especially by our guests. It's not everybody that is into trafficking that speaks Queen's English. And, so on the program you'll be hearing us on certain editions it will be Hausa, on some certain editions it will be Pidgin English. So if you hear it, please, it's for everyone
so they can maximize profit. So when they get this the construction going on in Saudi Arabia, the line, that famous project,
yes,
inhuman conditions for the ultimate beneficiary to benefit and make profit out of it. So for the farmers or for the agricultural industries, and the farmer or the owner of the farms are the ones that will benefit, in addition to the traffickers, because they would have paid off the traffickers anyways. And so because there are so many other factors that do not favor the trafficked individual, so government regulations to regulate who comes in, how many farmers want that profit of a better heaven somewhere. People rush at it, and the other guys that will want the trafficked individuals will cash in on it to benefit to me.
Yes.
The people that actually know that they are being trafficked,
Yes.
some don't know, unfortunately. Some don't know that they are being trafficked. They just believe that whatever they are told, that's how it's going to be. So greed is on top of the table for me, because it takes a greedy person to have such an establishment
Yes.
and will still want to, work with people that they don't have to pay or pay peanuts at the end of the day.
And talking about this issue of cheap labor, and for let's look at commercial sex workers as well, and so much profit in it. And like you said, sometimes the victim itself is not going to go another place. They may then go abuse them, and then me, I make money. Like, is that greed as well? Is there something else to it?
Like I said, ignorance, a lack of information, and still greed. Because we have people from certain parts of this country that it's like a thing of pride for their children to go to certain countries for sex-related issues. And, they say it openly: serve the master, pay up whatever it is, and continue the trade.
Abuja, and the program is I Wish I Knew. It's a radio drama and program right here, brought to you by the Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Trafficking, MICAT. And today we're having the first part of the topic, Understanding the Economic MICAT. And today we're having the first part of the topic, Understanding the Economics of Human Trafficking. Who too can be part of the conversation. You can call us on 090 87668888, 090 87668888. Send us a text message or a WhatsApp message on 0909, for example. I wonder, you hear people say things like that. They want to risk it all. They know, like you said, there are people who know, but they just want to risk it because of their present state of not having.
Yeah.
What can we do with such people?
That's a very tough one, because we have to just go back to do. We have to reorientate the masses, the parents at different levels, the parents, the children, the caregivers, the school owners, and all of that. We all have a role to play in reorientating, even before education and empowerment and all. We teach, we have to create a value chain. We have to have this sincerity of purpose. We shouldn't be doing things for the show off, for the photo of the word. So they don't have these penchants to want to go out of the... People need things to do. Passing by the street, and I spotted it on the streets of Turkey. She was sitting on the ground. So there are things that we can do in this, so many resources.
That's right.
All we need to do is to spark that creativity. Being all around the place, oh, imported, oh, foreign this, foreign that. We have to go back to the drawing board and activate this little cottage. Create a value chain. Teach them about financial literacy, for example. Teach them marketing. Teach them social media marketing, for example. So that somebody sitting down in Guadalajara and making kuli will have with the right information, with the right tools, that you can be anything you want to be. You can work in any sector of work and still be an influencer in that field. You can still be on social media doing things differently. You can video yourself going to the farm, video yourself doing whatever you have to do. But they need to know that if they have better information about what it is that they need to do. And people, joining 10 cars, those are the kind of things that make the young people fall prey sometimes, because without the information, without the right information, a lot of trafficking, internal trafficking, going on.
Very well.
So we need to create individuals. The monies or the proceeds are usually they're usually not banked entirely. It's more like a cash-based transaction so that they are not traced. But these traffickers will oftentimes plow that money back into businesses. So there are businesses that spring up without a clear trace of how the money source. Again, the government needs
to do that.